What is going on, guys? Welcome to Test This Tech, and I wanted to talk about this Mcon controller. This is a controller that's been in development for a couple of years now, if I'm not mistaken. Finally is available to pre-order, which is nice. So it'll be available next year, first of next year. There's a couple things about this controller, and I'm not. My intention is not to badmouth Mcon, or the folks behind it. I think it's a very ambitious device. It's just there's a few things about it that I can't pull the trigger on it for a couple of reasons. So one is the price. The price is pretty steep comparatively to other options on the market. You have, looks like this is 150 right now. There's a deal for 144.99, so you're saving $5. It's a sleek little controller, but it's funny because it reminds me a lot of an RG slide. Ambronix RG slide, where it slides up. Of course, this slides at an angle, so the weight balance is going to be a lot better. But it reminds me of an RG slide a little bit when it comes to the design of the buttons and everything, around the same kind of capacity there. But let's get to the reasons why I probably will have to pass on this for me personally. And I think this mainly depends on the type of games you're playing as well. If you're playing less intensive games, I think this is probably a fine choice. But my phone overheats decent amount when it comes to the type of games I'm playing that I prefer, like PS2, GameCube, things of that nature. Active cooling is kind of a must for mobile controllers, in my opinion. I would prefer to have a controller that has active cooling, because there's just a breaking point on what you can, how much time you can use it until it just shuts down. So for $144.99, you're getting that sleek device. It slides up and everything. And then there's little handles you can pull out as well. I feel like the main price is going into the aesthetics versus functionality. I'm a functionality guy. So if this had an active cooling option, I would be more open to giving it a shot. If they had a version that was that had active cooling, right? Because if you were to think about it, the GameSir X5 Lite or whatever, it's like $40, and you can get the active cooler to attach to that for like another $40. So I can get a controller that is not Bluetooth. I can connect directly in and can have active cooling for like under $90, and this is $150. So it's a hard sell to me. And I'm not going to be putting this in my pocket. Like, to me, if it's not a flip, if it's not a Mii flip, mini flip, it's not going to go in my pocket. I just don't really put mobile devices in my pocket. Just me being, 37 years old, I just don't. It would be like in a bag. So that's kind of my main detractor when it comes to the Mcon. I mean, I think it's a very ambitious, again, design. There's some cool features that it does with the Switch, which is nice. But I think overall, the price is the biggest thing. And then, active cooling is a thing for me. But let me know your thoughts. If you feel that the Mcon maybe will be for you if you're considering pre-ordering it. But again, Jarrell, Test This Tech. I will catch you guys next video. Thanks a lot.